Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We hear so often how tackling is... lost start in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this. So we'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Second and 10.
Go to 54, Lions. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
26.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 37. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Right check! Hey, 47! Hey, kill!
Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 9. Now Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bronco 80.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return. A long one that goes back in the opposite direction, but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Going to 54, going to 54, Ryan.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At the 60, at the 60.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. It's good to make it 17-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's it! Here we go, 46! Hey, kill! 47! Here we go, kill! 26!
Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Purdy now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Panther Street! Panther Street! Bring it! Unlock Lion! Unlock Lion! Get up!
A handoff left. McCaffrey looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Panther 11! Hit 19 tight! 19 tight! Ready, ready?
They go play action here. Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
70 Lion!
McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hut, hut!
Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Go, go, go! Get out there! Get out there! 26!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll buy some time right. And Prescott, his third interception. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Jones now on the return.
Now Jones.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We're going to 53. 26.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. Sweat. Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion goes the tight end. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Cowboys 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go, kill. 47. Here we go, going to 53. Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. 180. 26.
Prescott now. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go, going to 54. 180. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Set. Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
46.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
We're going to 53. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yeah! Here we go. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why in? We're going 47. We're going to 54. Why in? 26.
Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Cowboy 80.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. 146 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Take go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the 49ers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to his running back, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes to Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams,